Let's have a look at Through Sandy's Streets by I Am Noob. Alright, starting out hot. Nice little outdoor area here. So we've got 66 monsters, 2 secrets. Doesn't look like it'll be a particularly long map, which is fine. Oh, there we go. Grab that ammo. It's a nice little bit of a height variation there. This line def here is very that's flush against the sky sector, so it looks paper thin when you come up to it from the side here. Easily fixed by just popping another sector a little bit back behind it and making that the sky bit. Cool. Grab these things here. Alright. Wouldn't mind getting those 2 secrets in this map. Shouldn't be particularly big map, so again, just looks a little bit odd like this. Yeah. Got all the line defs, all the side defs unpegged here, which is good. For the door frames. It's actually a very thin door, isn't it? Nothing wrong with the thin door. I expected that to be a drop-down platform, but it doesn't seem to be the case. You see here that you've got some mid-textures that are sort of pushing through this 3D floor here. That can be fixed a couple of different ways. The easiest way is probably to make the cage sector back a little bit, so make another line def, 6 or 8 units back, and just make that the mid texture. Just little things. Yeah. Alright, got some ammo. There's a nice easy secret here. Encouraging the exploration, climbing up some boxes, I guess. Okay, let's get to that switch if we can. Yeah, I can do that here. That's going to lower that. If this is necessary for progression, I'm not sure if it is. Oops, probably should have gone into there. Then if that's necessary for progression, then there's probably no point in making this a secret, because you've got to be up here anyway. It's not much of a secret, but that's alright. Let's pop in here. I wonder if you get caught there forever if you go in under there. I might give that a try before I use that teleporter. It's very possible given the corpses of... Oh. Never mind. Well, that's another little oddity, I suppose. The teleporter works beneath and above, which, yeah, makes sense, I suppose, in terms of mapping. Yeah. Alright. Nice bed. Unmade, as is tradition. Nice little lamp, I like it. Bits of doomcute. Probably make the base texture a little bit different from the wood, just to differentiate it a little bit of contrast. One thing that I'm noticing is there's not much in the way of light level differences, if any at all. So it's a little bit samey or bland in terms of light levels. Oh, and you can just fall straight through that that railing, which is dangerous. I'm sure. Yeah. Alright. Let's have a look in here now. A few little impies. I assume this is going to come up at some point. Probably in some area that I've missed. Got a blue key. see some little odd bits there. Interesting. So it looks like that's come down. Yeah, that's strange. I'll have a little look. Okay. So I guess this is supposed to be a bit of a monster closet, but it's revealing the full monsters to the player so they can actually shoot through the wall there, which is odd. Might be better to just have it as a there's a few different ways you could build that, a little bit different. Cool. Let's pull that up there, and that's all the monsters. So that's going to be the end up there. It'd be probably good to have an exit sign or something just to indicate that that's the end of the level there. Yeah. Now, second secret. Let's have another quick look around. Maybe back through the teleporter. We'll take the upstairs one this time. Okie doke. Not entirely sure where the secret might be. I suppose that must be intentional, otherwise there's no other way to get out of that area, so have to make it walk through. Not sure where the secret is. That's okay, we might finish up the map. Might do a quick Id behold, maybe. Id behold. Okay, looks like it's in this room here. There's no real indicator that it's a secret, so you're really just relying on wall humping there, which can be a bit tedious if there's no sort of tell for the secret. Alright, let's pop over here, hit the switch. Yeah, cool. Thank you.